Here is a detailed history of the Tsar Bomba, the largest and most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated in human history. Background and development. Name: Tsar Bomba. Meaning: Tsar Bomba, a nickname given by Western journalists, officially called RDS-220, or Big Ivan, by the Soviets. Country: Soviet Union, USSR. Era: Cold War. Lead designer: Andrei Sakharov, who later became a Nobel Prize winner and dissident. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union intensified. Both superpowers were racing to develop larger and more destructive nuclear weapons to demonstrate their military power and to deter the other side. The USSR decided to create a superbomb to showcase their technological supremacy. This weapon would be far more powerful than any bomb developed by the US at the time. Technical details. Type: hydrogen bomb or thermonuclear. Design yield: originally planned for 100 megatons of TNT. Final tested yield: 50 megatons, still the largest in history. Weight: 27,000 kilograms or 59,000 pounds. Length: 8 meters or 26 feet. Diameter: 2.1 meters or 6.9 feet. Delivery method: modified Tu-95V bomber, a specially adapted version of the Tu-95 Bear bomber. Why 50 megatons and not 100 megatons? The designers realized that a 100 megaton bomb would be too heavy and dangerous to deliver, produce massive radioactive fallout that could affect much of the Northern Hemisphere, including Soviet territory. They reduced the yield to 50 megatons by replacing the uranium-238 with lead, which made it cleaner. About 97% of the energy came from fusion, not fission. The test: October 30th, 1961. Location: Novaya Zemlya, an archipelago in the Arctic Ocean, northern USSR. Date and time: October 30th, 1961, at 11:32 a.m. Moscow time. Altitude: detonated at 4,000 meters or 13,000 feet above ground to reduce fallout and maximize the shock wave. Key events: a specially painted white Tu-95V bomber carried the bomb, escorted by a Tu-16 observation plane. The bomb was attached to a massive parachute, 800 kilograms, to slow its fall, giving the crew time to escape. 188 seconds, or a little over 3 minutes after release, the bomb detonated. Explosion effects: the power of the explosion was unimaginable. Fireball: diameter of 8 kilometers or 5 miles. It was visible from over 1,000 kilometers away. It also known as the Tsar Bomba. It reached 67 kilometers, 42 miles in height, the stratosphere and mesosphere, and 95 kilometers, 59 miles wide. Shockwave broke windows in Finland and Norway over 1,000 kilometers away. Circled the Earth 3 times, according to seismic instruments. Thermal radiation could cause third-degree burns at 100 kilometers, 62 miles distance. Energy released, equivalent to approximately 3,800 Hiroshima bombs combined. The bomber experienced a shock wave even at 45 kilometers away, nearly losing control, but managing to return safely. Political impact: Tsar Bomba wasn't a practical military weapon. It was too large to use in war, but it was a symbol of power. The test shocked the world and demonstrated the USSR's nuclear capabilities. The US condemned the test as a dangerous escalation. It increased global fear of nuclear war and pushed both sides toward discussions on nuclear test bans. 2 years later, in 1963, the Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty was signed by the USSR, the USA, and the UK, banning above-ground nuclear tests. Legacy: Tsar Bomba remains the most powerful explosion in human history. It showed that humans had developed the power to destroy entire cities or civilizations with a single bomb. Andrei Sakharov, the physicist behind it, later regretted his role and became a strong advocate for nuclear disarmament and human rights. Today, Tsar Bomba is remembered as a technological marvel, a symbol of Cold War nuclear brinksmanship, and a warning of the devastating power of nuclear weapons.